start. So don't hesitate, guys, as we are not so numerous, you can ask and we can talk also and not only talk on the chat. So thank you, Theo, for being here, and thank you all of you. This is one of the first AMA on this new Discord server, and thanks to Jules and the marketing team, Jules, Gabriel, to make it brand new and to make some animation on it. So as you noticed, we had some changes in the project on the branding particularly. We passed from OKP4, and you will still see some OKP4 on some address on the Telegram channel and so on. But the new brand of the project now is Axone Protocol, and the internet site is axone.xyz. And maybe Theo, you can explain to us the meaning of this name changing and what does it mean?
Yeah, sure. So, hi everyone. Some of you may already know, but obviously we changed our name to Axone. I guess it was in February, and mostly, I mean, the reason why we changed the name is regarding our go-to-market. Some of you, I mean, most of you were here before when we were still OKP4, and it was like creating, let's say, a network to create knowledge collaboratively. And I mean, creating knowledge was pretty abstract, and there was usually these questions of where do we start, what do we do exactly in terms of the go-to-market. And so we basically decided to focus on the go-to-market side, to really focus on collaborative AI. So let's say this shift on the main use cases of the protocol, and let's say a more general ambition to basically show to the community and to the current people that we're targeting, that are mostly investors at the moment, to show that we kind of pivoted regarding the go-to-market, and not necessarily the technology, but let's say the way that we want the first use cases to work. And so we really wanted to focus on that, on the collaborative AI side. And I mean, we had also a lot of discussion on OKP4 that was kind of difficult for some people to say, to spell, and to be, let's say, to be like a catchy name and something that is easy to spread. So we changed to Axone. Axone is basically, it's a term that is used in biology. It's mostly the thing that transmits the information from one neuron to another. So it's basically what connects the neuron together. And we thought it was a good analogy because, I mean, Axone, what we're building is the connection between all the different off-chain resources. So between the different data sets, the different algorithms, the different GPU or computation resources that are used to train an AI model. So I mean, it was perfect analogy, and it was not a brand that is used already. So we decided to change to Axone, and now that's it. We're going forward.
Cool. Is any one of you has some question about this name changing? What do you think about it? Don't hesitate to react on the chat. It will be a pleasure to have your feedback and also your advices, because definitely we quickly launch a new internet site, but definitely we'll make it better in the weeks to come. We have now artistic director is working with us on the branding to polish everything, and also I would like to know also what do you think about keeping the logo, because definitely we for now we have chosen to keep it. I mean, it would be very interesting to know what about you, what do you think about it, and so it's great. I don't know if Mathieu and Arnaud, if you want to add something. I can see that you are raising hands to speak. Let me know in the chat. Yeah, Jules, I think you are the only moderator on the chat. If you can allow Matthew and Arnaud to talk, they are asking and they want to talk. Thank you. I hope they will not stay muted. Okay, they have some lags. Okay. Yeah, so it's nice but good if we have the new logo and more. Yeah, definitely. I mean, the logo is still the same that we had with the square, the one on the other, to express on one hand the blockchain, on the other hand the link, and also the transparency. Yeah, definitely this is the meaning of our logo. Yeah, Matthew, you have the permission to go up if you want and to speak. Don't hesitate to take the speech. Also, just to let you know about few elements about, I mean, let's say our roadmap. So regarding the tech side, I don't know if you some of you noticed it, but I mean, we are definitely mainnet ready regarding the tech. The protocol is on. We have all the modules or the smart contracts. Maybe some of you have seen the video from Chris, our CTO, with the architecture, where he's expressing the architecture of the protocol. I will give you again this link on the chat if some of you wants to have a look on it. And it's great how Chris is explaining the architecture of the protocol with his perfect French English accent. and yeah, I will copy the link here and I will put it on the chat if some of you wants to have a look at it. So it's very, I mean, it's very nice. I mean, I'm not a tech guy, but I really appreciate the way that in their architecture, Chris and Arnaud, they hidden the complexity with the let's say simplicity and the beauty of their code. And thanks again, Arnaud and Chris for what they've done. So now the blockchain is being audited. We have a contract with BlockApex, which is a security company, and they are auditing the modules and particularly the logic modules and the smart contracts. So we already received their report of the audit, and now we are starting to make some fixes on the code, and everything should be finished by the end of June. Yeah, and yeah, absolutely, Georgievich, you are perfectly right. Now we need to promote a project in the crypto space, and that's why we are fundraising to have means to launch a strong and bold marketing campaign. And I would like to, I mean, they are not here today, but I would like really to thanks a lot all the moderator. There is Dima, there is JJ, there is Michael, and they are doing a great job. And you guys, you are here. We are not so numerous today, but it's very important to have you guys who are, I mean, always, you are always here for the AMA. You are taking care of the project, and definitely this project is, I mean, the community is something very important for the project. We are not so much people right now, but for sure, I know that this project has a lot of potential, is mind-blowing, and we are changing a lot of paradigms in data sharing, in collaborative AI. So for sure, with perseverance and with your help and strength, for sure, the project will evolve and we go far. So yeah, this is very great to have you guys. So
yeah, Happy and Colot are here, so I mean they are moderators.
Yeah.
They are part of the thank you.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, guys. I mean, it's very important you are always here, and really appreciate it. And definitely, I hope that you will be rewarded by the work that we are all doing for the project. And for sure, we are. I mean, for now, you are only in our heart, but soon the token will be on your wallet. I hope so. So yeah, as I told you, we are mainnet ready. So now we have to push the marketing button. So, but we want to do things properly. So that's why we are raising funds. And I mean, we should be able to launch the campaign by the end of the summer, hopefully, because we have very good contact with investors, VCs. For example, this is still non-official, but I can tell it to you guys. We are now in the cohort of the last Basecamp AI Basecamp from Outlier Venture. They're also committed into our round, and this is something very good because I think it's one of the greatest Web3 accelerator, and obviously they are. I mean, already we are very happy to be part of the cohort. We have 12 weeks of work every day. We have meetings. After this AMA, we'll met the Fetch AI founder. I mean, this is a great opportunity for us and for the project. I think it's very helpful. So I hope that soon we'll be able to announce many other commitments from VCs. And as soon as we have the money, so then we push the button and launch the marketing campaign, and definitely develop the community. And then maybe Theo, you can say a few words about, let's say, even if it's not so precise right now, what could be the roadmap with if we are planning to make a launchpad. I mean, of course, what about the airdrop? Everyone is waiting for token for sure. So if you can give some hints about this.
Yeah, I mean, it's always tricky about things that are not set in stone. But I mean, right now our focus is to secure the fundraise and have, let's say, as many funds as possible to launch the marketing button and to let's say initiate our unveiling, let's say, or because most of you guys are here. I mean, you know about the projects maybe through the testnet that we started or some things. I mean, some initiatives that we've done, but we haven't really started the marketing. And really, this is something that when we launch the marketing campaign, there will be a lot of new things. Let's say a lot of things that you haven't seen anywhere. There will be some opportunities for airdrop. You will learn more about this later, obviously. I mean, there is already opportunities for airdrop. I won't say which ones, but obviously the people who are here and following us since the beginning, I mean, we will do all we can to make sure that you're part of the journey and you're part of the, let's say, the ecosystem from the very beginning, and have a say in the governance of the chain when it launches. So yeah, I mean, the roadmap definitely. So now we're really focusing on securing the funds. There will probably be some other opportunities to, let's say, acquire token through launchpads when the mainnet launches. I mean, just before, and then mainnet will launch. There will be listings on centralized exchanges and further opportunities. I mean, to join the ecosystem, to participate, to invest. So, I mean, this is this is exciting time ahead. Definitely, the mainnet will come in 2024. Now we're really focused on the bootcamp that we're doing now and the fundraise. But I mean, we will unveil the detailed roadmap when we get more clarity on the financial side, and we're pretty sure we will have in the next few weeks. So let's see.
Yeah, and so also one thing that I would like to talk about is Cat AI. Maybe some of you already have seen I will share with you my screen. Normally, tell me, Theo, if you can see my screen.
Yeah, it's good.
Normally, it should come. Yeah, okay. So what is great is that, I mean, we launched Cat AI it was really a very fun adventure because it's like the first playground for developers to appreciate what you can do with the protocol. So it's like a game. I mean, it's a very serious game in the way that it's an experience of collaboratively trained AI. Just in few words. So every week every 10 days there is a sprint with a specific prompt that you have to do, and with this prompt you will produce an image on any kind of LLM model to create image, and with this image you can participate to Cat AI to train the algorithm, and at the end of the sprint thanks to Arnaud, we will have a new image created by the contribution of the contributor through the image. And of course, we plan to create an NFT with this image to reward the contributors. So it's just like a game, but it shows what you can do with the protocol, and specifically that you can contribute with your image and share your image and keep the privacy of it. So at the level where we are right now, because it's really the early beginning, it's quite difficult for developers if they want to have their image on their own server and on their own storage process. So we provide the storage for now, but very soon, and I hope that Arnaud is listening to me, and I know that he will have the roadmap. And very soon, developers will be able to set up their own storage resource and to be able to share without without exchanging their resources. And I think this is something very, very interesting. So don't hesitate to contribute. We already finished the first round. So I will share with you some interesting things, I think, because I don't know if you had already seen it. So regarding the figures, what was very interesting is that we didn't make so much advertisement and publicity on this, but we had more than 651 contribution, which is quite very good. That means 19,000 RDF triplets registered, recorded in the Connectarium, which is the smart contract with the ontology of the architecture, and it's very interesting. And I will share with you my screen here again. There is an image we shared it on the social network, on Twitter. I mean, now we are seeing on X particularly. And here you can see what is very interesting is that you have here the image produced by the standard model, and here the image produced with the fine-tuned and trained model. So it's something very interesting on this. I mean, I don't know if you can see my screen. You can see my screen, Theo, or I'm speaking in the.
No.
Yeah.
I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it. Okay, sorry. So I think it's something very interesting. So don't hesitate to contribute and to participate. And it's a very interesting way to be more involved into the protocol and see how it works and what you can do with it. So I can see the question. So I will answer to you, Volko, about the next big step. But because there is a question of Vic, what is your goal on the long term with Cat AI? Well, the goal is just to be able to have a playground and to allow developers and builders to have an idea and to make their own idea on what they can do with the protocol, with Axone, and then to give them the ideas to create their new things with that. So definitely this is the role of Cat AI is to be a playground for developers and to play with it and to have like templates. I'm sorry, to have templates and how to develop it. Maybe Theo, you want to add something about it?
Yeah, I mean Cat AI really is. I mean, how it's going to evolve is really let's say the playground where all the new upgrades will be shown. Because now it's just you can publish data, you can publish, you can put your own, let's say, images. But I mean, tomorrow there will be the opportunity to have these images self-hosted or images on decentralized storage like Jackal, yeah, like Filecoin, like Arweave. And there will be also the opportunity to govern the model with a governance token. So maybe all the economic side of things will be introduced through Cat AI. I mean, it will evolve over time with all the different upgrades, and it will be about planning what you can do with the protocol and how you can build basically your own community and contribute with your data or algorithm or storage or whatever. So it's really about it's pretty stupid use case, but it's about explaining what's possible and what you can build on Axone.
And also, I wanted to answer to Volko, the next big step, definitely I mean, this is to close the fundraise and to be able to launch the marketing and to launch the mainnet and to be live on the mainnet. And so to have the token of course, if we have the mainnet, we have the token genesis event, and then we have to be listed, then there will be there is all the process and the roadmap of let's say a launch for a token. And our goal is to be able to, of course, to give the possibility to express all the potential of the protocol, and also to have the best launch as possible regarding the community and to make people happy with the token. So this is our two goals, and staying very serious with the code, with the protocol, and to develop the use of the protocol, because I mean definitely we are a utility protocol and we are made for something, and we are strongly believing in what we are doing. So maybe Theo, you want to add something more specific?
No, I mean it's really, I mean there are a lot of different things that we're working on. I mean technically, obviously, it's about now the next step is reviewing from the audit and launching the different interfaces and to let you interact with the protocol. Obviously, the marketing, there will be the campaign launch, and there will be the different quests for the airdrop, all of this, and definitely financially on the token side. I mean the launch of the mainnet and the token launch. I mean it's a lot of work to align everything.
Yeah.
All the centralized exchanges, the market makers, the different partners. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a hectic month ahead.
And there is Mathieu here in the chat. Mathieu is our head of partnership, and he has a lot of job in the weeks to come, in the months to come, because for us it will be very important to, let's say, to start the network effect and to be able to to allow as much as protocol, as much as resources to be connected with Axone, and to allow Axone to play this role of being there, and to be able to connect all this protocol, all these resources, and be able to create as much workflow as possible. Mathieu, yes, thank you. You gave also an address for Midjourney or OpenAI to create images. Yeah, it's great. Thank you very much. I mean, not to Midjourney or OpenAI, but if you don't have any account, you can go on to Creator and Scout. Yeah, thank you very much, Mathieu. Maybe Theo, can you tell us a few words about this matter of network effect and what we want to do, and what are the interests of the other project to be connected and to have connectors with Axone?
Yeah, so I mean, Axone is about enabling people to collaborate with whatever they have, the data, the algorithm, the computation, the storage. And let's say we don't want to recreate all these decentralized storage network or decentralized compute network or even decentralized AI model networks like BitTensor. All Axone is going to do is going to connect to all of these and enabling all these to interact seamlessly with each other. So it's really about creating all the connectors between all of these and having it in this network effect of providers that basically make it very easy for builders and for anyone to connect and leverage all of these into, I mean, in one place. And once you have all these network effects of let's say decentralized networks, everyone can share some private data and enable, I mean, new things to be built and new AI models to be trained based on the data that is shared by everybody. So, and even the private one. So that's the key value proposition, and this will be something that will, I mean, once the mainnet is launched and even the year or the few years after the mainnet launch, there will be ongoing new partnerships and connections with all these different technologies that already exist. And over time, it will create this big network effect where, as a builder, it's the best place to go is to go to Axone because you have everything connected already. So that's really what we want to build.
Yeah, definitely happy. You're right. Anything on chain and off chain can be shared because Axone is the orchestration layer. That means that it can orchestrate anything as a service, and this is the power and why this project is mind blowing. Maybe before we we finished this AMA. I have a last question for you, Theo. I would be very interesting because it's something that we are not talking so much. I mean, we are talking a lot of this about with the VCs and in private in one-to-one meetings, but very rarely with the community. It's the token value creation. I mean, the value creation made through the token. If you can explain this.
Yeah, I mean so the token, I mean in itself. So you guys know it's a layer one, so it will be used for many things, for to do transactions, to stake, for governance, for payments within the network. But there is this one, I mean, parameter or design that we've done is that whenever there is a workflow, so whenever there is a payment from one consumer to one provider, there is a tax that is taken. So that's at launch it will be 2%, but that's a parameter that can be changed by governance. And this tax basically is taken and burnt. So this creates basically a link between the usage of the protocol and the supply of tokens on the market. And basically it's about giving back some value of the usage to the token holders indirectly by burning the token. And so it's really with the idea to create a long-term supply reduction to the token and make it an attractive investment over time as more usage grows in the network. So it's really about creating this sustainable economics for the token to be like a good product and a good investment.
And what is good is that this parameter is on chain and it's dedicated. I mean, the on chain governance can decide what to do with this parameter. It can be burnt. I mean, today we decided to burn it, and we decide that it will be a 2%, let's say, tax on the workflows. But tomorrow, I mean, the community and through the governance, people can decide that this can be changed, the rate can be changed, also the use can be changed if one day the community decide to redistribute this tax to the community or to I mean, yeah, this is something very, I mean, very powerful for the community, and definitely this is something very important for us to give as much power to the community on the protocol and to allow full decentralization. Good. If you don't have any other question, I think it's almost half an hour that we are talking, and I think I'm talking too much, so it's going to be entirely. Maybe yeah, just a few words about Gabriel and Jules, who are helping us on the new Discord channel. Of course, we are still involving. There are still some stuff to get better, but don't hesitate to pass us your feedbacks, and also probably that Gabriel will contact you and keep in touch with you to have one-to-one discussion about what do you think about what we can do to make this server better and to make this community more live. So thank you again to them for the help, and thank you for all of you. It was very cool to have you, and probably that we'll pursue this rhythm of AMA every 15 days. I mean, at least twice a week, because now definitely the schedule will go quicker, and it's interesting to have you and to tell you more about the project. And thanks again. So have a good weekend, everyone. It was a pleasure.
Thank you, guys.
Theo. Thank you, guys, and a big hug to Mathieu and Arnaud, who are in Athens for Cosmos Athens, and Sunday they have a keynote. No, I think it's Cosmos now. The name changed.
Oh,
I think
really?
it's Cosmos Athens. Yeah.
Okay, my mistake.
And so thank you very much, and a big hug for the keynote and the workshop on Sunday. I hope that there will be a YouTube recording. So thank you a lot to everyone, and have a good weekend.